So today we can start with our programs. First, I will show you how to use the MATLAB online. Sir, if you are having internet connection and laptop with you, just open MATLAB online. See matlab.mathworks.com. matlab.mathworks.com. Or simply you can search MATLAB online editor. MATLAB online editor. MATLAB live editor you will see. MATLAB live editor. So try to open your system. In today's lecture, just I will explain you two programs. Immediately I will give you 5 to 10 minutes. You have to execute after that. So in this live editor, in the down you can see start using MATLAB online. See, online window will be opened, sir. If you are having MATLAB is already installed in your system, you can directly open the MATLAB. Either you can do it from MATLAB already installed version from your desktop or laptop, or else you can do it from online directly. So whether it is opened or not, MATLAB online. And today we are going to practice if loops. So for that I am creating a script here. Go to the MATLAB online editor. In that, go to new script. Go to new script. First I will show you how to open it and how to save a file. After that I will go to the program. Open new script. Just I am writing some XYZ. Now save it. Save as. It will go to your MATLAB drive, sir. It will go to your MATLAB drive. I have already logged into my account here, Rajendhar. You can see here. Okay. If you are already logged in and if you are using the MATLAB online version, then whatever the files you're saving, it will directly go to the MATLAB drive here. I'm saving it now. Save as if else if underscore today's date is 19th October 2023. So it is saving as .m file, mat file, MATLAB code file now I'm saving, right? Yes, it is saved now. If else if underscore sir, did everyone open MATLAB online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If it is installed, you can use direct MATLAB or else you can use MATLAB online. Okay, sir. I will open the program directly. I will explain the program. See, very first program, just we need to write if x is greater than 5, it has to display some, it has to display x is greater than 5. Okay, leave about this first line. If x is greater than 5, just you have to display it x is greater than 5 and then end. Okay, and if you are giving a value of 10, the same thing I am going to execute it here in the MATLAB online editor. I am going to execute it here. First I will explain, sir. After that, two to two programs together I will write in the editor. Okay, so it will show, sir, display means what it will show. If you are giving 10 means it is greater than 10, right? Greater than 5, it will show simply x is greater than 5 in the command window. And after that, if x is greater than 5,
Of the
sir, see here, if x is greater than 5, display x is greater than 5, it will show. End. Now the first line I am giving the value for x, sir. X is equal to 10 I am giving. X is equal to 10 I am giving. Now run the code. X is greater than 5 now. X is greater than 5, then it is showing x is greater than 5. X is 10 now. X value is 10, so it is showing x is equal to greater than 5. Now instead of 10 I will give some 4. So we have not defined anything here. Okay, just we are saying that if x is greater than 5, you have to show x is greater than 5. But if it is less than 4, we have not given any input now. Okay, so for that, what we will do? See the second code now. In the second code, Sir, now it's executed, na? This is a very first program. It is executed. Okay. It is executed. It is showing x is greater than 5. When you are giving a value of 10, when you are giving a value of 10, it is showing x is greater than 5 here. X is greater than 5. Okay. Now, just I am commenting. I am adding a comment to this. Here in the up, you can see comment percentage symbol, sir. So I am adding. I'm selecting all this and click on percentage. I'm selecting all this and click on the percentage. So percentage is added now. Now if I run it, if I run the same program, it is not showing anything. It means if we are adding a percentage symbol, that is a comment symbol, those lines will not be executed. Those lines will not be executed. Now I'm going for the second program. Now in a similar way, if x is greater than 10, it has to show display x is greater than 10. And what we are doing previously, just we are adding end. But if we are giving a less than 10 value, if we are giving x is equal to 7, it is not showing any value, any display, right, in the command window. So for that, what we are doing, if x is greater than 10, obviously it is showing the message x is greater than 10. X is greater than 10. But if you are adding one more thing, I will show you here. If x is greater than 10, display same. I'm copying here. Control C. X is greater than 10. And I'm ending here. And initially I'm adding a value of x is equal to 11 now. 11 now. Sir, this is the second program. Just I'm maintaining some space for the first one and second one. Now I'm adding a comment here, else what we have to show, sir, else display x is x is less than 10, right? Now I have added else here. What's happening with this? Initially, if you are giving a 11, it will show x is greater than 10, right? But whenever we are giving the some other value which is less than 10, now I'm giving 9 here, it will show x is less than 10 now, right? And one more point I will add here. When x is, see here, x is greater than 5 but not greater than 10. How to add this condition now? X is greater than 5 but not greater than 10. I am adding one more else if. Else if x is greater than 5, display x is greater than 5 and less than 10. So between, if you are giving any value between 5 and 10, it will show these displacer. It will show this message x is greater than 5. So if you are giving 6, that is x is greater than 5 only, na? So it will come here. 6 means it is not greater than 10 and not less than 5. So it will be in between 5 and 10. So this message will be shown now. X is greater than 5 but not greater than 10. And else means if I am giving a value of 2 here, which is not greater than 10, which is not greater than 10, and which is not greater than 5 also, right? So we are giving some third value here. So it will show display x is not greater than 5. Else display x is not less than 5. Now we can check, okay, we can check the answer now. I am giving 10 here, sir. I am giving 10. We will see what it will show, okay. For 10, x is greater than 5 and less than 10. Why it is showing this, sir? It is showing it's going here. It's going here. Why? X is equal to 10. We have not defined x is equal to 10 here. If x is equal to greater than 10, then only this is shown. This message will be shown. But x is equal to 10 and less than 10, it is coming down here. If it is greater than 10, then only it's going here. Okay. So x is equal to greater than 5 and 10. Now, just I will take a value of 8 here. Again, 8 is less than 10 and greater than 5. Okay, this message is shown here. X is greater than 5, x is greater than 5 and less than 10. Okay, now I will give you a value of 4 here. X is not, oh sorry, not greater than 5. Not greater than 5. So x is not greater than 5. So this is a simple if loop and if else if loop here. Okay. So now this is executed. Again I am commenting this. I am commenting this. Now I am moving on to some other program here. Now we can go to the grade classifier. Sir, just let me know if everyone has practiced it or not. Are you practicing it parallelly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it got executed?
Yes.
See, once again, I will show you the code if you get any difficulty. First one, this is the second one, right? X is equal to some value we are giving. This is the first syntax. If x is equal to greater than 10, display greater than 10. If x is equal to greater than 5, display x is greater than 5 and less than 10. And else, x is not greater than 5, right? Next, grade classifier. How we are giving the grades based on your marks, okay? So this is the question. If your marks are greater than are greater than or equal to 90, then it has to show A grade, A grade. And greater than or is equal to 80, it has to show B grade. Greater than or is equal to 70, it has to show C, and 60 D. Otherwise, fail. It has to show fail. Just I'm copying this, sir. Yes, sir. I'm starting the third one. Just give some space here. This is a question. For question, I'm adding a comment here. I'm adding a comment here. I'm directly start writing the program now. If x is greater than or equal to 90, display grade is equal to A. Grade is equal to A. After this, use the semicolon here. After every message, you have to use the semicolon. If here also, in the body, we are using the semicolon everywhere. Okay, if x is greater than or is equal to 90, display grade A. Okay, done. Next, what do you have to use, sir? Else display grade F. Is it correct? Is it correct? Just I am directly moving here. Else F. But in between, we are having three conditions. First condition, after if syntax, in between if and else, we are having three more conditions here. 1, 2, and 3. So how many else if functions are needed? Else if first, else if second, else if third, right? In the first one, I am writing display if else if. What is the condition? X is greater than or is equal to 80, display grade B. Display grade B. Now, in the second else if, what do you have to write? X is greater than or is equal to 70, then display grade C. Display grade C. Colon. Here also we have to use the semicolon. Now, in the third else if, what you have to write? Control V, display grade C when the percentage of x is greater than or is equal to 60. So if x is greater than or is equal to, this condition is satisfied, it will show the display grade D. But if it is not showing any of these conditions, it is neither greater than or is equal to 90 nor greater than or is equal to all these conditions. So if we are giving some 55, it will show some grade F. Grade F. Check, sir. If you find any mistake, please let me know before running the code. If x is greater than 90, display grade A. Else if x is greater than or is equal to 80, display grade B. Else if x is greater than or is equal to 70, display grade C. And else if x is greater than or is equal to 60, display grade D. Else display grade F. So instead of x, I am taking the score here. Yes. So we will start with score is equal to 95. Score is equal to 95. And execute. Run the program. What happened? Oh, what is the error, sir?
Score is not given.
End, end command.
In
Yeah, end command is not given, so it is showing here. I am running again. So grade A, is it correct? 95 I am giving. It's showing grade A. Okay, I will check now. I will give 85. Again, I am running it. B, right. 75. Grade C, correct. 65. Grade D, okay, done. Next 55. Yeah, grade fail. If we are giving less than 60, it has to show grade fail. Okay. Now again I am commenting this code now. So in the same M file, you can run all the codes. Now, very small code, sir. Sign of a number. This program determines whether a number is positive or negative or zero. Positive or negative or zero. how we have to write? Number is equal to some x value we have to give first. If number is greater than 0, then what it has to show, sir? Display number is a positive value. So positive display. See, display positive. If number is greater than 0, display positive. And for negative, display positive. Else, if number less than 0, what it has to show? It has to give negative. And if this condition is also not satisfied, then else display other than positive and negative, what will be the remaining value, sir? It's 0. 0. And then end. Yes, this is the code. Give the value now. I am giving plus 3, sir. Just 3. Okay. Run it. Positive. Now minus 3. Negative. 0. 0. Okay, done. Just I am commenting this code. Sir, one more thing. In the very first time, if you want to run any file, just you have to save it, sir. Otherwise, it will not run. Okay. Without saving, if you are doing something, means it will not run. It will ask you to save. And next program. Time of day. Sir, on a 24-hour scale, from morning night 0 to morning 12 o'clock, I am considering it as a morning. Okay. So then 24 hours format, we have to give some hour here. And if it is less than 12, it has to give good morning. And up to evening, evening means 6 o'clock in the evening, right? On 24-hour scale, you can consider it 18. So if it is less than 18, good afternoon. Otherwise, means after 18 hours, after evening 6 p.m., it has to show good evening here. Okay, just I'm writing a hour is equal to some x value if hour is less than 12. Less than 12. So display good morning. And else if here we are having three conditions: less than 12, good morning; less than evening 6 p.m., good afternoon; after that, good evening. Hour less than 18, display good afternoon. else display good evening. And then end. Just I am giving a value here. Now hours is equal to 13 I am giving. Sorry, 10 I am giving. What it will show? It will show good morning. Yeah. And I'm giving 14. It is in the afternoon. Yes. Now 19. Yes, good evening. Okay, it's done. See once again, sir. So this is the code. Hour, if hour is less than 12, it will show good morning. Hour is less than 18, it will show good afternoon. Else, it will show good evening. Next, leap year checker. You will give an year here. Your code has to check whether the given year is a leap year or not. Okay. Just before writing the program, we should know what is the leap year. Okay. What are the conditions to be called as a leap year? What is leap year, sir? Yes, sir. What is leap year?
Year should be divided by
It
4.
is having 365 days.
One more.
No, sir. It's wrong.
Any year
360.
which divides by 4.
Okay. That is one condition. Very good. But not also. 2000. I am considering 2000. Take 1900. 1900. It is divided by 4, right? 4, 4 threes are 16 and 30. 4 sevens are 28 and 4 fives are 20. It is divisible by 4, but it is not a leap year, sir. 1900, just try to divide it with 4. You're getting a remainder of 0. Means it divisible completely, but it's not a leap year. Actually, when you try to divide it with 4, 1984 divisible by 4. Yes, it's completely divisible. It's a leap year, sir. I am calling it as a leap year. At the same time, 1900 divided by 4. It is also exactly divisible by 4, but I am not considering it as a leap year. So, whenever a number is divisible by 100, that is 1900 is divisible by 100, and the same number should be divisible by 400 also. 400 also, but it is not divisible, right? So that is the condition, sir. But what in the case of 1984? Is it divisible by 100? No. 1984 is not divisible by 100. So if it is not divisible by 100, just you are considering the condition whether it is divisible by 4 or not. So it is divisible by 4, so we are considering it as a leap year. Okay, but whenever the number is divisible by 100, like 1900 or 2000, I am considering one is 1900. So 1900 is divisible by 100. Okay, and at the same time we are checking whether it is divisible by 400 or not. So it's not divisible by 400. So we are not considering 1900 as a leap year. And one more example I am considering here, 2000. Divisible by, is it divisible by 100? Yes, it is divisible by 100. And at the same time, I am checking it whether it is divisible by 400 or not. Yes, it's divisible by 400. So 2000 is considered as a leap year. Okay, and we will use the mod function. Just we will take mod function in MATLAB. Mod function in MATLAB. See, this is numerator, this is denominator. Okay, x is the dividend and y is the divider. X is dividend and y is the divider. When we are calling a number is completely divisible by some other number, the
452 मध्ये सचिन तेंडुलकर
sir,
285.
yes, remainder should be equal to 0, right? If some x is divisible by y and the remainder is equal to 0, so the condition is checked by the mod function. Mod function, okay? I will show you the code here. See,
कुठलं झालं का
check this condition, sir. We will give an year here, year, okay? If modulus of year, comma 4, year means in the numerator, 4 means in the denominator, and that remainder should be equal to 0. Then only we will say this year is completely divisible by 4. Okay, this is one condition. And the second condition, first it should be divisible by non-divisible by 100. Okay, non-divisible by 100. Yes, sir. Sir, this all together we are considering as a one condition. Okay. First, 1984 is a non-divisible by 100, and if it is divisible by 4, then only we are considering it as a leap year, right? And in the second case means it should be divisible by 100. Okay. Under such conditions, again we are checking for whether the same number is divisible by 400 or not. Either this condition it has to satisfy, or else the second condition it has to satisfy. In both the conditions we are considering it as a leap year. Display leap year, else display not a leap year. Just I am trying to write the code here. Here is equal to 2024 if writing a condition mod of year comma 4 is equal to means remainder. This is remainder is equal to 0 and and mod of year divisible by 100 is not equal to 0, sir. Not equal to 0. This is completely, we're considering it as a single function. Single function. Okay. Check for the parenthesis. Okay, this parenthesis is closed. This is closed here. And okay, this is the parenthesis. It is 0. This is closed here. Okay. And one more parenthesis we have to consider here. R, this is one condition. So function is, yes, R, control V, modulus of year by 400 should be equal to 0. Okay. Then we're calling it as a display loop year. Sorry, leap year. Else display not a leap year. And then end. Okay, just try to run it. Yes, 2024. Sir, is it following the format of divisible by 100? No, right? So in for such type of numbers, only we are dividing it with 4, and we are checking it. We are calling it as a leap year. Okay. Now 1600, year 1600. Is it a leap year or not, sir? 1600. So when it is divisible by 100, we will also check for the condition whether it is divisible by 400 or not. Okay. So it is divisible. So we again it will show the leap year, right? From 1897, it's not a leap year. It's not divisible by 4 as well. Yes. And 2019, 3000, we will check. Not a leap year. It is divisible by 100, but it is not divisible by 400. So that's why it's not considered as a leap year. Thus, I am stopping my lecture here. Sir, I will share you this mat file. Any doubt, sir? Yes, sir. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. Sir, are you going to share this?
Yes, sir. Now itself I will upload in the lecture recordings. Sorry, lecture files. Lecture material is there, na? Folder.
Ah,
Just within 2
Okay.
minutes, I will drop the file
Next
in that folder, sir.
lecture material you will be upload for this.
1 second. Yes, sir. This one I will show you. Drive. Oh, recording is not okay. Not at stop. No problem. Drive. Whichever the drive that is shared to you, in the drive only. Introduction to MATLAB drive. See there. Sir, in that lecture recordings videos only, we have MATLAB lecture material, MATLAB practicals, right? MATLAB lecture material, MATLAB practicals. I am
Okay, sir.
dropping the same file here now, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. I will drop now itself. In the lecture materials, new file upload. Practicals. Okay, I will upload it now itself, sir. Within 2 minutes, I will upload. Sir, or else, one more thing we can do, sir, here. Now it is saved in my drive, sir. Whatever the files we are executing here, see, it is saved in the drive. In the MATLAB online, we are doing now. If you are doing anything in the MATLAB online, just you can go to MATLAB drives. There it will be reflected. This file will be reflected in the MATLAB drive. I will try to see it now. MathWorks. File exchange, MATLAB drive. Sir, see, this is the file we have executed today, right? So you can save it in your MATLAB drive if you are doing it in the MATLAB online, okay? So anywhere you can access it in the lab or else in the online also, in the web. Okay, sir. This is the way. I'm stopping my lecture. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night.